working on our character flaws can be so difficult, not only because it's hard to work on them because they're sort of part of you, but it's also kind of embarrassing to even acknowledge that there are flaws there. We don't like to say that. But one thing that I've noticed as I have worked through just a life of recovery and spiritual growth as we follow Jesus, it's okay to acknowledge that I need to work on certain areas. There are things about me that aren't like they should be. And a lot of times it's just what we might call a character flaw. And acknowledging it and saying it's there is a huge part of the battle. And then trying to understand what thought patterns and behaviors seem to trigger that flaw, especially the thought pattern. And that's something that I just want us to think about. The New Testament deals with it in a couple places. Paul specifically writes about it in Romans and in 2 Corinthians. And I'll put those scriptures in the comment or in the description after this little video. But Paul says that we have to renew our mind. And a part of that is taking our thoughts captive. That's what I seem to be working on the most. Is the thought comes, but somehow or another God allows me to catch it and not act on it. And I think that's a huge thing. Take all thoughts captive and allow the Spirit of God to sort of redirect. They don't necessarily stop, but they don't have the control that they used to have over me. And they won't over you over time. As you begin to think about it, try to catch it, pray about it, ask God to help you catch them. It's just those little things. They add up, and you can't just do it one time. You've got to keep showing up, doing the little things. You've got to pray about it. You've got to talk about it with someone you trust. You've got to allow Scripture to replace those thoughts with God's thoughts. And I think we begin to make progress. I know I do. I know things don't impact me the way they once did. One little thought doesn't fail my entire day. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's growth. So let's keep doing the little things. Let's take every thought captive today. Keep showing up, keep working, keep hanging in there, and God's going to do something big. The little things add up to something huge. So let's keep doing it, guys. I love you. I hope you have a great and wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again soon.